Hello, Sister Dragoons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Doom Eternal. In the last video, we managed to get through the first half of the cultist base, and now we are in the belly of the beast. And this is my second attempt to try to fully record this voiceover, because last time I did it, wrong recording source. God damn it, me. God damn it. Anyway. So, we are back to killing demons, and I actually upgraded my kit a little bit in between this and the last video. Now, granted, I did sort of do this back to back from my perspective, but basically, I went ahead and upgraded my my precision bolt. So now whenever I do a headshot to a demon, it does like a mini mini explosion, and it actually damages other demons if they just so happen to be nearby. It's really good for the weaker stuff, like the soldiers and imps, but probably not ideal to try to use it on, like the heavier demons, you know? And, yeah. So, it's here that we're introduced to a couple of new enemies, and also me fumbling around to try and do a puzzle here. Well, I say puzzle, it's more so parkour to get some items. And also, I don't know what the hell that cheap shot was from both those imps. Like I couldn't do jack shit when I first tried to stop. So you know, it's just one of those things, you know. But yeah, and also I will admit the plasma rifle has actually been kind of been holding itself as like my go-to ranged weapon. Well, go-to long-range weapon, because shotguns are better for close quarters. The precision bolt is good for getting rid of the weak points, and if it just so happen to be like too close to an enemy, or like if you're like a meter away or so, then it's actually not that bad. But the plasma rifle is just a lot faster and a lot more consistent, at least I find. But we also have a new weapon mod here. Excuse me. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I probably should have just came back with the next weapon that we're gonna get later. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Ugh. Gas my system. Anyway, so I got the remote detonator for the rocket launcher, but I decided to just keep on using the keep on doing the lock-on burst, because I actually really like that, and it actually may help me a lot more. Given the context of some of the demons, but yeah. You really, you're just seeing me like a fumble here, which is not a bad thing. You know, it like shows I'm human, that I tend to make mistakes, but it also just kind of goes to show that, like, for as much as I really like this game, I don't play it as often as I should. Like, comparatively speaking, I've played Doom 2016 more than this one, and I really, really love the mechanics that Doom Eternal brings to the table. I don't know why this is, but it's a thing. Anyway. Oh, and also you may be noticing that the Super Shotgun has a new skin, and yeah, I really like this one. I like the black and the gold highlights. I just think it looks like a regal thing. Like, I know that the Slayer would probably never want to be a king, but I mean, like. But I mean, like, if there was a weapon that was ever fit for a king, it would be this one. I'm just saying. So, now they got the 1-up and the Sentinel coin, we can actually get on with the main plot. Though I did have a bit of a debate with myself here if I should fully upgrade the Heat Blast, or if I go with the Super Shotgun, which I did. So the challenge with this is that you need to kill 50 demons while you're basically on the Meathook's zip line. Like, you know how it like pulls you towards certain demons? Well, if you can kill 50 demons like that, then the chain and hook will go on fire, and that fire will drop armor from the demons. And now we got Pinky, who is probably my least favorite from Doom 2016. And she also still has this weakness of being hit from the back. But you do have something that can handle her a little more easily. But you do need to keep this thing charged. So, in addition to Pinky being like weak from behind, like I just mentioned, she's also weak to the Blood Punch, which knocks her out in like one go. Problem is, you need to build that shit up, and well, this is pretty much going to be the rest of the room, because well, there's no like new demons. You just gotta kill them all with Pinkies showing their ugly heads every now and again. So, while I'm here, actually may as well talk about something that happened over this Independence Day weekend, and that is Sony is moving away from physical media. Yeah, they're no longer doing discs. They're going pure digital, which, frankly, is a stupid idea. Okay, because like I already tried to talk about this in the last attempt I tried to do for the session, so I'll try to be a bit more concise, even though you're probably never gonna hear it. So the reason that Sony is doing this is because they basically did some data crunching and found that most players actually bought stuff on a digital storefront. And already I don't like where this is going, because it's like a show, like, actually I know a perfect show that actually kind of fits. on this little analogy here. Static Shock, right? So Static had very serious episodes involving real world issues that are a lot more complicated than what the show tried to let on. And they often got the results the show said from focus groups, right? Not not legitimate people who experienced those kind of situations firsthand, or, well, you guys get the idea, though, right? And that kind of energy, I feel, is what Sony did when they said that most gamers are buying online. But, like, I just think that this is a bad practice because, well, Sony has already been getting rid of movies on their PlayStation Store, and as far as I'm aware, it could be changed by the time that this video goes up. It may not, but as far as I know, they have not yet compensated the people who were actually affected by it, and that is a big thing that you need to take care of as soon as possible, because you just, like, straight up drop this out of nowhere. It's kind of like what they did with purchases from the PlayStation Store, where you need an internet connection in order to play it. At least the first time. From what I'm vaguely remembering, but my point is, this is not a good business strategy, because, like, I know that I'm a bit idealistic here, but I think that if the customer is happy, then they'll have an easier time parting with their hard-earned money, right? You offer me like 3 amazing games all in one package, then I won't mind spending like $80 on it or something like that, right? Because, like, especially if those games are ones that sorry, my mind was going a million miles an hour for this one. It's like, why can you not see that if the consumer is happy, then they will give you their money, right? I get that you can't please everybody, but the ones who will support you will still support you. And I know that kind of thing is also, like, it can also go for the ones that are okay with this change. But here's the thing: physical media, like a disc, is actually a lot cheaper than buying it digitally. Like, if you look at Amazon prices, and contrast them with most of the PS Store prices, you can see a stark difference. Like with Astrobot, for example. You can, well, okay, but, like, not everyone has the means to purchase a game, because it's just how bad the American economy really is, and it's also the only one that I can technically speak for. But basically, we barely have enough money to keep a roof, keep a roof over our heads, to buy food, and there's barely enough for, like, anything, especially leisure activities, and that includes gaming, actually. So yeah. Which is kind of why they're, and, like, probably one of the best places that I've heard to at least sort of rent a modern game is actually the library. And I mean, and like, you know, just with that alone, it's just like, dudes, what are you really trying to do here? Like, are you trying to make everybody mad at you? I mean, like, there ain't no salvaging this, you know? There's, like, realistically, there's, like, no way that this whole thing can be salvaged. Like, even if, you know, like, even if the week that this comes out, this video, I mean, even if when this video comes out, Sony backpedals on it, like, I doubt that it's actually gonna go. Or no, sorry, words are hard sometimes. Okay, but like, so like, even if like, we fuck, I can't talk. I can't. Maybe because there's a bunch of shit going on that I want to talk about, but no. Apparently this freaking Sony thing is like really taking over my my attention right now. Well, anyway, so we are introduced to a brand new enemy here, and it's called a carcass. See the guy with the spider legs that I just shot? Yeah. He likes to send out a shield, which basically stops everything but your plasma weapons. And if you're able to break the shield, like a soldier, for example, you can, it will freaking disable the shield for a little bit, but it's only a little bit, and I don't think that breaking the shield it emits is the same as harming it. At least I don't think so. Anyway, so this is the last rune that I'm actually going to equip. And it sucks because you can only have 3 at once. I mean, it's like, I kind of get the idea, but I mean, honestly, just, you know, like, I kind of would have liked to have had these benefits come naturally, you know? Sorry about that. Sorry, my leg was falling asleep. Anyway, so the okay. Well, okay. So just one more thing about this whole Sony thing. I think that it is a terrible practice, and unfortunately there's nothing that like we can do to change it, because that kind of thing takes time, which is something we don't have because we're already over halfway done through the year. And this will apply in 2028. So enjoy the time you have now, because you're going to miss it whenever these new practices are enacted. So anyway, yeah. And also, there's nothing that I can. And there's also nothing that I can do except sort of vent about it, because well, it's about all that I can do, right? Like I can just vent my frustrations, but it's not going to change anything. Anyway, and well, actually, Actually, one of the main reasons that I say this is because, like, I'm a very small-time YouTuber. Like, I don't have, like, the followings as, like, some of the, most of the big leagues, right? A Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I don't have their numbers. In fact, I never really did this expecting to go into it with, like, very, very high numbers. I never really expected it, you know? I just wanted to do YouTube because it looked like fun. But that's a whole other can of worms that I don't really want to go into right now. And yeah, I barely talked about the gameplay here because it's pretty much like nothing that you haven't seen before. So, well, okay. I will say for the wretches, or no, carcasses, Alex. They're carcasses. the freaking carcasses, okay? They are annoying, especially for areas like this, where they like to set up a shield and you know, like throw freaking rings at you, and like just shit like this is very annoying. Which I mean, which is technically not a bad thing, because it's telling you, hey, you need to prioritize your targets, boy. Like, well, also, like, you need to prioritize, who is nerfed first. Like, do you go after the Revenants, do you go after the Mancubus, or do you try to take a carcass on by yourself? Maybe even try to go for a soldier, because they like to roam, or because they like to run around the damn place and just keep shooting you. So, yeah, it's one of those pick your battle sort of things. And right here, we actually get to see ourselves making part of the boss, which we will see in, I want to say it's the next video, actually. I want to say it is. But anyway, but like, we just need to do some parkour and stuff, like, through everything. And I don't get every secret, which is unfortunate, because one of those secrets is a record, and I really need that in order to get the Sentinel battery. But I mean, at this point in time, like, I already got all of the batteries that I really needed. I mean, technically there are some costumes that technically in the Fortress of Doom there are some costumes that you can get. But I got a weapon mod, I got the Sentinel crystals, I got the Praetor suit tokens, so I think I'd be good. You know? I think I'd be good. Well, sorry, I held my breath for a little too long. And my throat's getting dry, because, again, second time trying to do this, and, last one I did not have any water, so, let me take a swig right quick. Okay. Sorry about that. But, yeah, so, my Sony rant aside, there's really not too much going on for the level, because, like, we have some platforming, or, well, I guess parkour technically counts as platforming, but basically we have platforming, we have parkour, and we also get to fight, like, 5 arenas before we need to take care of the boss, which is that second bar next to the green, or green and red if you would prefer. And I don't necessarily remember a lot of what happened during this particular footage recording because well, one, it has been a few days, and but it was a fairly long pause that I had to get rid of. Oh, no. It was my partner calling me because they didn't know that I was recording. I mean, they have a bad habit of doing that sometimes, but I still love them. Anyway, so yeah, I think I was just trying to figure out like where that other secret was because I believe that like I was just at the end of everything, but I mean, I would have to replay the level again and try to figure it out because, you know, I wouldn't be under too much pressure of taking up a lot of space on my laptop. But, oh well. And we're actually coming up on time here, so, well, I may as well leave you with the carnage and my outro, which is pretty much improvised. Thank you so very much for making it to the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every little click helps out a lot more than you think. And I mean, come on, we're really, really close to 800 already, so why not go the whole 9 yards? Until next time, Such Goons, remember, reach for the stars.